This is the magic method, where our passion is Magic the Gathering, and our madness is terminal, and not at the cost of discarding. Welcome to the magic method.
Welcome back to Crack a Pack, where we crack packs. Today, on Crack a Pack, we will crack 5 packs total. 2 Core Set 19 packs, 2 packs of Dominaria, and 1 Masters 25 pack. Let's get cracking. Thought we'd start out first with the Dominaria pack. Here we go. Our first card is Frenzied Rage. 1 colorless, 1 mountain, enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+1 and has menace. Pretty good card. Benalish Honored Guard. 1 colorless, 1 plains. Creature, human knight. Benalish Honor Guard gets +1/+0 for each other legendary creature you control. Very flavorful card. Definitely see these in legendary creature decks. Syncopate. X and one island. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it on top of owner's graveyard. Githru Chronicler. 1 colorless, 1 mountain. Creature, human wizard. Kicker, 3 and 1 mountain. When Githru Chronicler enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. He's a 1/3. Or I should say, she's a 1/3. Corrosion Druid. 2 colorless, 1 forest. Creature, Centaur Druid. Kicker, 4 and 1 forest. When Corrosion Druid enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, you gain 10 life. Rat Colony. 1 colorless, 1 swamp. Creature rat. Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat creature you control. A deck can have any number of cards named Rat Colony. It's a 2/1. Divination. 2 colorless and blue. Draw 2 cards at the sorcery speed. Vicious Offering. 1 colorless, 1 swamp. Kicker, sacrifice a creature. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn instead. Wow, that's good. Short Sword. 1 cost, artifact, equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Equips for 1. Only at a sorcery speed. Pegasus Courser. 2 colorless and a plains. Flying. When Pegasus Courser attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. It's a 1/3. Goblin War Chief. Goblin War Chief is a 1 colorless and 2 mountains. For a creature Goblin Warrior. Goblin spells You cast, costs 1 less to cast. Goblins you control have haste. It's a 2/2. All these cards are uncommon. I haven't seen a common in this pack yet. Sorcerer's Wand. 1 cost, artifact equipment. Focus is going on me. Yeah, there we go. Sorcerer's Wand. 1 cost, artifact equipment. Equipped creature has... This creature deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. If this creature is a wizard, it's dealt 2 damage to that player or planeswalker instead. It equips for 3. Blackblade Reforged is our rare. 2 cost, legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creatures get +1/+1 for each land you control. Equip legendary creature for 3. Equip any other creature for 7. Quendel Pride Firmifer. I can't even say that. I cannot even gonna pretend to try. It's a 3 and 1 planes for a legendary creature. Human Knight. Double strike. Creatures you control with first strike have double strike. It's a 2/2. Quendi Pride of Femref. If you can say it, I can't. Then a swamp. Then a Saproling token. That's our first pack. The rare in that pack right there. Blackblade Reforged. Two cost, legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Equips legendary creature for 3 mana. Equips for anything else for 7. That is our first pack. And that was of Dominaria. Our next pack, we'll go with a pack, Core Set 2019. Let's get cracking. Dang, I don't want to get... These corners are just so easy to bend them. I don't want to wreck it. Gearsmith Prodigy. 1 island for a creature, human artificer. Gearsmith Prodigy gets +1/+0 as long as you control an artifact. It's a 1/2. Fire Elemental. 3 colorless and 2 mountains for a creature elemental. It's a 5/4. Orisicos Swiftclaw, 1 colorless and a plains for a creature, cat warrior. It's a 3/1. Plummet, 1 colorless and a forest for an instant. Destroy target creature with flying. Goodbye, Laura Dawnbringer. Mine Rot, 2 colorless and a swamp. Sorcery. Target player discards 2 cards. Wall of Mist. Colorless, 1 island for a creature wall with defender. It's a 0/5. Rabbit Bite. Rabbit Bite is 1 colorless and a forest. It's a sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Take a big old bite out of it. Manolith. It's a 3-cost artifact that when you tap it, it adds 1 mana of any color. Abnormal Endurance. Abnormal Endurance is a 1 colorless and a swamp for an instant that until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Full of arrows. I like that art. Our next card is Ghost Form. 1 colorless, 1 island for a sorcery. Up to 2 target creatures can't be blocked this turn. Into the uncommons now, in the second pack. Gaspark Twins, 7 costs, 5 colorless, 2 forests for a creature tree folk with trample. Gaspark Twins can't be blocked, or can block an additional creature each combat. Aether Shield Artificer, 4 cost, 3 colorless, 1 plains for a creature dwarf artificer. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. And she's a 3/3. Our next card is Declare Dominance. It's a 5 cost, 3 colorless, 2 forests for a sorcery. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. All creatures able to block it this turn do so. Our rare is Dark Dweller Oracle. It's 2 cost, 1 colorless, 1 mountain for a creature, Goblin Shaman. Sacrifice a creature, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. You still pay its costs. You can play a land this way only if you have the availability to play an additional land or haven't played a land this turn. It's a 2/2. Stone Quarry. Stone Quarry enters the battlefield tap and it produces a red, a mountain, or a plains. It's a land. And lastly, a Goblin token. A 1/1 token creature goblin. 1/1. There he is there. His axe. With his axe. So that's pack 2. So far, Dark Dweller Oracle was our rare in that pack. Dark Dweller Oracle, 1 in a mountain, creature, Goblin Shaman, 1 colorless, sacrifice a creature, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. You still pay its mana cost. You can play a land this way, but only if you have an additional land play remaining. It's a 2/2. So that's 2 out of 5 packs total. 3 packs remaining. Garbage flying all over the place. Garbage flying all over the place. Here we go. Our last 3 packs. I think we'll bounce back and go with a Dominaria pack now. So our first card is Deep Freeze. It's 2 and 1 island, 3 cost, enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchant creature has a base power and toughness of 0/4. It has defender and loses all other abilities and is a blue wall in addition to its other colors and types. Fervent Strike. 1 mountain, instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike and haste until end of turn. Sarah's Disciple. 1 colorless and 1 plains for a bird cleric creature. Flying first strike. Whenever you cast a historic spell, Sarah's Disciple gets +1/+1 until end of turn for a 1/1. It's pretty good. Hamadrid Explorer. 4 cost, 3 colorless, 1 island. When Hamadrid Explorer enters the battlefield, target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Reminds me of a certain crab we've all seen with landfall. Our next card, Grow from the Ashes. It's a 3 cost, 2 colorless, 1 forest, with a kicker of 2 colorless. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. If this spell was kicked, instead search your library for 2 basic land cards, then put them into the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Our next card is Blessing of Belzedlok. 1 swamp for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. If that creature is legendary, it also gains lifelink until end of turn. Our next card is Llanowar Envoy. 3 cost, 2 colorless, 1 forest for a creature elf scout with an ability that costs 2, which is 1 colorless, 1 forest. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, and it's a 3/2. Our next card is Windgrace Acolyte. It's a 5 cost, 4 colorless, 1 swamp for a creature cat warrior. When Windgrace Acolyte enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into the graveyard and you gain 3 life for a 3/2. Our next card is Keldon Raider. 4 cost, 2 colorless, 2 mountains for a human creature warrior. When Keldon Raider enters the battlefield, you may discard. If you do, draw a card. It's a 4/3. Our next card is Broken Bond. 2 cost, 1 colorless, and a forest. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand into the battlefield. Song of the Frail Eyes. It's a 2 cost, 1 colorless, 1 forest, enchantment saga. For its first, it's until end of turn. Creatures you control gain add 1 mana of any color. It does that same thing on its second draw step. And on its third, it puts a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance, trample, and indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty crazy. Our next card is Board the Weatherlight. It's a 2 cost sorcery, 1 colorless, 1 plains. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Reveal a historic card among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. Spore and Crown Thallid. 2 cost, 1 colorless, 1 green, 1 forest rather. Creature fungus. Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapling gets +1/+1. It's a 2/2. A rare. A rare would be Torgar, Famine Incarnate. It's an 8 cost, 6 colorless, 2 swamps. For a legendary avatar. An additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This spell costs 2 less for each creature sacrificed this way. When it enters the battlefield, target player's life total becomes half their starting life total rounded down. It's a 7/6. Then we have an island. Then a night token. 2/2 night token. Well, that's our third pack. Torgar, Famine Incarnated. In case anybody missed it. 3 down, 2 to go. We'll go with the core 19. Our first card, Luxodon Linebreaker. A 3 cost, 2 colorless, 1 plains, creature, elephant soldier. It's a 3/2. Our next card is Disperse. It's a 2 cost, 1 colorless, 1 island, instant. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Our next card is Trumpet Blast. Trumpet Blast is a 3 cost, 2 colorless, 1 mountain. Attacking creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn. Our next card is Titanic Growth. Titanic Growth is an instant that costs 2, 1 colorless, 1 forest. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Our next card is Hired Blade. Hired Blade is a 3 cost, 2 colorless, and a swamp. For a human assassin with flash. Means you can cast it anytime you can cast at instant speed. And it's a 3/2. Snapping Drake. Snapping Drake is a 4 cost, 3 colorless, 1 island. For a flying, 3/2. Lich's Caress. Lich's Caress is a 5 cost, 3 colorless, 2 swamps. For a sorcery. Target creature, destroy target creature, you gain 3 life. Manolith. 3 cost, artifact, tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Take Vengeance. 2 cost, 1 colorless, 1 plains, sorcery, destroy target tapped creature. Ghost Form. 2 cost, 1 colorless, 1 island. Up to 2 target creatures can't be blocked this turn. Nightmare Thirst. 1 swamp, an instant. You gain 1 life. Target creature gets -X/-X on end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. I love that card. I even like the picture. Tectonic Rift. 4 cost, 3 colorless, 1 mountain. Destroy target land. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Sleep. 2 colorless, 2 islands, for 4 cost, sorcery. Tap all creatures target player controls. Those creatures don't untap during the next player's untap step. And our rare, Graveyard Marshal. 2 swamps for a creature, zombie soldier. Tap 3, 2 colorless in a swamp. Exile target creature card from your graveyard. Create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature token for a 3/2. That's pretty awesome. That's a good pull. We got an island. And our last card, a night token. So our rare, again, in that pack, the 4th pack, Graveyard Marshal. 2 swamps for a creature, zombie soldier. Tap 3, 2 colorless in a swamp. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature token for a 3/2. That's pretty good. Value Town. We've already opened our 2 packs of Dominaria and 2 packs of Core 2019. We got a Blackblade Forge, a Torgar, Famine Incarnate, and then our 2019 packs were Dark Dweller Oracle and Graveyard Marshal. Not bad so far. Now for Masters 25. Let's get cracking. Oh, I love those noises. There we go. Get the jacket off. Just toss it over there carelessly. Loyal Sentry. A 1 cost creature, a 1 cost plains creature human soldier. When Loyal Sentry blocks a creature, destroy that creature and Loyal Sentry. Okay, pretty good. Vampire Lacerator. 1 swamp for a creature, vampire warrior. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life unless your opponent has 10 life or less. It's a 2/2. Ember Weaver. A 3 cost, 2 colorless, 1 forest. For a creature spider, reach. As long as you control a red permanent, Ember Weaver gets +1/+0 when it has first strike. It's a 2/3. Next card, Retraction Helix. It's 1 cost, an island, for an instant. Until end of turn, target creature gains tap, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. The next card is a 4 cost, 3 colorless, 1 swamp, Blood Hunter Bat. When Blood Hunter Bat enters the battlefield, target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. A very familiar card to me, Counterspell. 2 islands for an instant, counter target spell. It's not just a clever name. One of my favorite cards of all time. Griffin Protector. 4 cost, 3 colorless, 1 plains. A creature griffin, flying. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Griffin Protector gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's a 2/3. Nettle Sentinel. 1 green for a creature, Elf Warrior. Nettle Sentinel doesn't untap during its untap step. Whenever you cast a green spell, you may untap Nettle Sentinel. It's a 2/2. Relentless Rats. 3 cost, 1 colorless, 2 swamps. For a creature that's a rat, Relentless Rat gets +1/+1 for each other creature on the battlefield named Relentless Rats. A deck can have any number of cards named Relentless Rats. It's a 2/2. The next card is Kindle. Kindle is a 2 cost, 1 colorless, 1 mountain. For an instant, Kindle deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is +2, the number of cards named Kindle in all graveyards. Valor of Arcros. It's a 4 cost, 3 colorless, 1 white. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Twisted Image. 1 island. For an instant, switch target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. Draw a card. Sweet card, I really like this one. The next card is Quicksand. Quicksand is a land that has tap, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool, or it has tap, sacrifice Quicksand. Target attacking creature without flying gets -1/-2 until end of turn. Our next card is Izzet Chemister. Izzet Chemister. It's a 3 cost, 2 colorless, 1 mountain. It's a creature, goblin wizard. It has haste. It has tap 1 mountain, exile target instant or sorceries from your graveyard. And its other ability is tap 2, 1 colorless, 1 mountain. Sacrifice Izzet Chemister. Cast any number of cards exiled with Izzet Chemister without paying their mana cost. He's a 1/3. Ooh, a holo. Shoreline Ranger. 6 cost, 5 colorless, 1 island. It's a bird soldier with flying. It has island cycling for 2. It's a 3/4, and it looks beautiful. Shiny. Shiny. Oh, sorry. We got an angel token. Flying 4/4. Creature. Token creature angel. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, go through it again. We got the Black Blade Reforged from Dominaria. Then we got the Dark Dweller Oracle from Core 19. Then after that we got Togar, the Famine Incarnate from Dominaria. Then we opened up, we got the Graveyard Marshal from Core 19. Then finished it off with Izzet Chemister from the Master set. And here we are now.
And welcome to the Magic Method. I'm your host, Chris Breyer, and today we're going to open a pack of Core 19. You can just see how crisp and luxurious the packaging is. The smell of the shitty digital cardboard is just wafting through the pack and through the screen. We'll give us a little open, see what we get. We got a blank common card. Very nice. A blank uncommon card. Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh, Take Vengeance. Interesting. A naturalized. Interesting. Ooh, Vishino. Classico. Angel of the Dawn. Very nice. Sleep. Very good. And the ultra super awesome mythic rare is... Nice. An Elder Dragon. Very nice. Very nice.
Palladia Morris, the Ruiner. A 7 cost, 3 colorless, 1 mountain, 1 forest, 1 plains. For a legendary creature, Elder Dragon, with flying, vigilance, and trample. Palladia Morris, the Ruiner, has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Palladia Morris is also a 6/6 mythic rare. Well, that's the end of our video. We've opened 6 packs, and we hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like to see us post more Magic the Gathering content, please like, share, subscribe, or comment below. And as always, we enjoy making these videos, and we'd like to see you again. Thank you to anyone watching this videos from the Magic Method, and we'll see you next time.